This was well above that. Let's get to some of these last thirds of snow. Now, I will say, look at February 2004, 11.6, so we were close to that. Our totals ranged anywhere from 6 inches to 16 inches. So we had a huge range. This is from CLT, though, so right at the airport where they take some of those measurements. In January 2011, 4.1. But again, that's where we get that number from. Thank you guys so much for sending in those totals for us. Here are some of those Saturday snow totals. Kannapolis, about 15 to 16 inches. It looks like Cabarrus County into Rowan County were really the bullseye of spots there. Salisbury, 13 inches in the way of that snow total. Beach Mountain into Gastonia, about 9 inches. WCCB, we topped out at 9 inches here in East Charlotte, with Morganton at about 7. But the snow, yeah, it's still here, but it's not falling anymore. It is all about the cold air. We are clear across the area, but so cold out there. Actually, when you have snow-covered grounds, you lose about 5 to 7 degrees because all of that cold air, it just cools the surface and then radiates up into space. So we have the snow-covered grounds and then the clear skies allowing for the radiational cooling as well. So it's just a double whammy in terms of the cold temperatures. It's 9 right now in Gastonia, 4 in Morganton and in Salisbury. You guys, those are actual air temperatures. It feels like 0 in Boone and in Statesville, 5 below 0 right now in West Jefferson. So hour by hour, a lot of sunshine out there as we head through the day today. So that will start to melt things. Once again, we saw how much the sun did in terms of melting things out there yesterday. We'll see highs top out at about that 40-degree mark here across the Piedmont. But you look up in the high country and it's going to be about freezing. So you guys aren't going to have too much snow melt. But again, that sunshine will end up helping you out a bit. Parts of Independence as well and 277. And a lot of those main roads are looking good. NCDOT, I mean, they are just amazing at what they do. And it's really good. But some of the side streets out of your neighborhood, probably in your complex, wherever you are, if it was not treated, if you did not lay some of that salt out, probably going to be pretty rough. I did still see some wet spots as well. So some black ice certainly still going to be a concern because these temperatures are so cold out there. And we're going to look at freezing nights really over the next several days, except for tomorrow night into Wednesday. Those are going to be when we'll see those warmer temperatures move in. We'll be staying above that freezing point. Showers are possible as we head through the day on Tuesday, as they do move back into the area Tuesday night and then heading through Wednesday. But the temperatures, that's really the main story this morning. It is 4 in Morganton. You guys, these are actual air temperatures. 5 in Wadesboro, 3 in Salisbury, and 17 degrees here in Charlotte. So it is certainly cold out there, dangerously cold. We have cold weather alerts here across the entire area. But we are looking at morning freeze forecast here for you. Again, above that freezing point for a solid 24 hours from Tuesday afternoon into really Wednesday late afternoon heading into night before those temperatures really hover close to that freezing. So we are looking at more hard freezes, not only here across the Piedmont, but of course up in the high country as well. Still going to be dealing with right near freezing for the high country low temperature late Tuesday heading into early Wednesday. And I show you that because black ice will likely continue to be a concern as we head through at least the next 5 to 7 days. But the sunshine will certainly help to melt things. We'll see plenty of it as we head through the day today. Nothing in the way of rain or any type of moisture out there today. We'll see our high temperatures topping out at about 40 degrees for today. Yes, some clouds build into the forecast as we head through Tuesday. Here comes some showers. This is late, so about 9 p.m. we'll add some showers here to the forecast. But as we head through Wednesday, yeah, I'm not going to rule out scattered activity south and east of I-85. If we can still have some lingering moisture by Wednesday night, a few snow flurries, yeah, are going to be possible Wednesday evening, possibly amounting to a trace to 1/10 of an inch. That is nothing compared to what we just saw, though.
Today and into the weekend, did you get any time to enjoy the snow?
A little bit, but I mean, I am so big, I didn't want to go out there and slip and fall. So my husband was on duty with our 4-year-old and my dad. Thankfully, we have family in the area. It makes such a difference. But you guys, it is cold out there. It is 9 in Gastonia. These are actual air temperatures. This is not the wind chill. This is how cold it is out there this morning. It is 5 as you wake up in Wadesboro, 3 over in Salisbury. So certainly prepare for the chill. You add a little bit of wind. Yeah, sure, it feels a little bit colder, feeling like 3 below 0 in Boone right now and in West Jefferson. So, thankfully we are seeing school closures because it's just so cold out there. Of course, those closures with the concern of black ice out there. It is 4 in Albemarle, 13 in Rock Hill this morning. So you look at your hour by hour forecast, a lot of sunshine in store as we head through the day today, and you saw what that sun did out there yesterday to the snow melt. NCDOT was able to treat the roads again, and the plows continue. So honestly, the main highways are looking pretty good. There are still some wet spots out there, so black ice certainly still going to be that concern over the next couple of days. We'll see these temps, though, rise to about 40 here across the Piedmont. Those sunny skies still continue for most of the day across areas of the high country, with you guys topping out right at that freezing point. Now we'll stay rain free for your Monday into Tuesday. I'll say Tuesday night into Wednesday, though, is when we start to amplify that rain chance a bit. It is possible we have another round of some snow flurries.
Not better than this. This is an all-time low, no pun intended, right, Kaitlin?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not an all-time low temperature, but it definitely feels like it out there. Black ice concerns still a major issue, not only with the icy conditions or any wet roads that could turn into ice. Of course, this is transparent. You can't see it out there. Also, some snow-covered roads. We have some of those patches. I was driving in this morning and definitely a little tough out there, but a lot of those main roads are still looking pretty good. We do have most nights that will be below freezing, except Tuesday night and then heading into Wednesday morning. I'll tell you, when you walk outside this morning, single digits out there for actual air temperatures. This is the coldest morning that we'll see as we head through this week. It is 4 actual air temperature. I mean, usually when I have numbers like this, I'm saying, hey, this is at least a wind chill. It is 3 in Albemarle, 16 right now in Charlotte, and 12 in Rock Hill. Again, we'll have one night that's going to be above freezing. This will continue to help some melting, and with the sunshine expected for your Tuesday, that will help some additional melting as well. But we're looking at pretty freezing forecast as we head through this upcoming week. So temperatures still staying below average. No significant warm up, but we will get a little warmer. We're even having 50 degrees in the 7-day forecast, but it's cold. We go from 4 in Morganton to 43 for that high today. That is a 39-degree temperature jump from the morning low to the daytime high. And again, a lot of that sunshine will continue to help melt some of that ice and snow that continues to be an issue out on our roads. So plenty of sunshine, no rain, no moisture out there today. These temperatures topping out at about 40 degrees. Now we do look at our next weather system, and it's going to increase some cloud cover as we head through the day on Tuesday. Tuesday evening, we could see some rain showers here across the area. But again, remember, Tuesday night into Wednesday, we're above freezing. So any moisture that does fall will just be rain. If we have lingering moisture out there Wednesday night, then we could see a few snow flurries across the area as temperatures do start to cool from the west down here into the Piedmont. Now, how much snow could we see? If we see some flakes fly, you guys, I'm talking a tenth to maybe just a trace. So nothing. I mean, not 11 inches, hardly anything, but I bought one sooner. I tried. But no, it was fun for the kids out there. Just be careful as you are traveling out on the roads, because now we look ahead and it's about the temperatures and anything on the roadways refreezing. So we're looking at the snow and then those ice concerns as well. As we head through the day today, we'll see a lot of sunshine, so I do anticipate a decent amount more melting out there as we head through today, but we have another freezing night once again. So these black ice concerns going to be around for at least several days. So we're looking at freezing temps most nights except Tuesday into Wednesday, and then showers will be possible as we head through Tuesday night, even into Wednesday night, potentially a few snow flurries. So if you're seeing that on your weather app, you shouldn't be using that weather app. Download the CCB one, but we could see a few flurries out there. 3 degrees right now in Morganton. So again, this morning it is about the cold. 7 in Concord, 2 right now in Albemarle, with 4 over in Wadesboro. We look at your morning freeze forecast. Of course, across areas of the high country, the highest overnight low you guys will see is about 31 to 32, but we actually jumped to about 38 for a low here in the Piedmont as we head through early Wednesday. So again, Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, we'll have a good 24-hour span above freezing, which should help some of those road conditions again continue to improve. Along with the sunshine expected out there for today, we'll see these temperatures topping out at right about 40 degrees and a decent dose of sunshine. Some of those clouds do start to move into the area, though, as we head through your Tuesday. Tuesday night, yeah, it's possible we'll see some isolated showers, so I'll probably add a 20-30% rain chance for Tuesday, but just know it's going to be toward the back end of the day. But we do look at Wednesday, a few more of those showers south and east of I-85. Here comes Wednesday night as temperatures start to cool. Any lingering moisture could mean some snow flurries, especially in the high country and surrounding I-85. Could we see a little bit of a trace? Maybe a 1/10 of an inch of snow? Yeah, we could. Last 30 years, again, Charlotte touching 11 inches. We saw a range, you guys, of 6 inches of snow to 16. So if you're like, hey, I didn't see that, or I'm in Charlotte, this is just for the airport. That's where those official measurements are taken. But again, this is the most snow that we have seen in over 20 years here across the area. Here's a snapshot of just some of the Saturday snow totals that we did pick up. Rowan County into Cabarrus County, that was the bullseye. Some areas picking up 16 inches of snow. Down into Gaston County, about 9 inches for you guys. Here at WCCB Charlotte, we picked up 9 inches as well. Over toward Plaza Midwood, about 7 to 8. So actually my commute in, Chris, stop it. He's doing this. My commute into work, going from almost 15 inches to about 7. There was a stark difference as you were traveling out on the roads, but NCDOT has done a wonderful job out there preparing to clear those roads, and the sun yesterday certainly helped us as well. Now we are cloud free, which is cooling us down, and the snow on the ground is also leading to cooler temperatures because it's just radiating some of that cool air. So we are touching actually 8 in Shelby right now, 4 in Wadesboro and in Albemarle. You guys, Salisbury, Morganton, those are actual air temperatures of just 3 degrees. Hour by hour, a lot of sunshine in store for today. I was a little surprised. Still cold yesterday, but with that sun, it did do a decent amount of melting, and I'm anticipating that again today, even though highs will only be touching about 40 degrees here across the Piedmont. We'll hover really close to that freezing point as we head through the day today up in the high country, so certainly prepare for that chill. But again, you're not seeing much on radar right now, and that's how it'll be as we head through Monday into most of Tuesday. Clouds will start to move in Tuesday, with then some showers in the Tuesday. Not only a couple of rain showers, possibly a few flurries, which I'll get to coming up here in just a little bit. Not going to amount to anything close to what we just saw out there. It is 1 degree right now in Salisbury, 10 in Gastonia, 6 as you head toward Lincolnton, with Morganton sitting at 3, Concord 7, and Albemarle right now 4. Now as we head through the next couple of days, highs and lows will be below average, except for your low temperature Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. That is when we're going to be warming with our next weather system on the way. I say warming, I'm just saying because we're not going to be 1. It's going to be 38 for that overnight low temperature early Wednesday morning. So you look at the forecast today, highs will be increasing to about 40 degrees out there today. So still going to be below that average of 54. But with the sunshine, again, that will certainly help to melt things as we head through the day today. I'm expecting tomorrow morning once again to be an issue out there on the roads, primarily the sidewalks, those side streets, neighborhood roads, or areas that are just shaded because of the trees. Those are areas that are going to have some prolonged ice as we head through this week. Now, future track, as you look at this, we'll see clouds increase as we head through the day on Thursday, or on Tuesday rather. Tuesday night, a couple of showers are possible out there, rain showers. Temperature is going to be too warm. Again, not getting below freezing Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. A few of those lingering showers southeast of I-85 as we head through Wednesday. Then Wednesday night could bring a trace to maybe a 1/10 of an inch of snow into the area. Again, a 1/10 of it. That could lead to, so visibility is not an issue. You know, once we see dense fog develop, which right now it is possible we could see that tomorrow morning, it won't just be fog, it would be freezing fog causing more issues out there. But it's 4 right now again in Morganton. It is a chilly 15 here in the Queen City as we overlook areas of the city. We're here in East Charlotte looking right toward uptown, so we do have those clear skies. The sun is coming up, it is up at this point, and it's going to start to melt some things. So we do still have some icy roads, especially those side streets, the untreated roads, a lot of the main highways. I took 85 this morning to 277 to Independence, and it did look pretty good. I went still under the speed limit, was really careful. I could see some wet spots that could potentially have been ice out there, so we'll be dealing with that throughout the day today. It's 1 in Salisbury, 2 in Albemarle, 4 in Wadesboro, and 9 degrees in Cheraw right now. Check out these temperature jumps though. Morganton, I just talked about, you guys, you're just sitting at 4 degrees right now. You're going to jump about 39 to 40 degrees as we head through the day today. So you do have a pretty decent temperature jump, still below average by a good 10 degrees. Our average is 54, but with plenty of sunshine, it will feel nicer and again, start to continue to melt some of that snow and ice out there. We'll see a lot of sunshine fill our skies, high pressures in control, rain stays away as we head through the day today, but here comes the cloud cover as we head into your Tuesday. Look at these southwesterly winds ahead of our next approaching system. It will bring moisture, just rain though. Isolated Tuesday night, more so widely scattered as we head through Wednesday. Not everybody's going to see it. It mainly looks like southeast of I-85. We could have some of those showers here across the area, but check out the temperatures, just rain. It'll be too warm to see any type of snowfall until possibly Wednesday night. We could get a couple flurries back in the forecast, guys. It's not going to be 11 inches. It's not going to be 1 inch. Here's some model data for you. This is showing the forecast snowfall totals between now and the end of the week. And the graph not showing anything, but it's still a shorter range model, so it doesn't run that long. With the European, the NAM, the GFS, all showing perhaps about a 1/10 of an inch. The GFS American model's a little more right now. I will say between the European, the GFS, and the NAM, the GFS is typically a little overdone, so we'll look for a few flakes. Again, not talking anything insanely measurable, but a trace to a 1/10 of an inch is not. It was her. Her name was Becky. And she was at the Gulfarium down in Destin. She was so cute. They're really, really sweet.
Did
so
you
yeah,
have good hair?
Yeah. Wait,
I'll explain later. I'll explain after the weather forecast.
I don't get it. Okay, let's look at the largest snow accumulations that we saw or have seen over the last 30 years. In January of 2026, 11 inches, 11.6 in February 2004. So you guys, this was the greatest snowstorm that we've had here in the Charlotte area in over 20 years. And it was historic for the day, of course, picking up more snow than we have ever seen the day. in a single day there, but just wild totals. And you think 11, hey, I saw less than that, or I saw more than that. We had ranges from 6 inches to 16 inches here across the area. So we had a really wide range. It was a sweet spot there in Cabarrus and in Rowan counties as well. Salisbury picking up about 13 inches. I think there was roughly 16 around parts of Salisbury and into areas of Kannapolis as well. Beech Mountain picked up about 9 inches along with Gastonia. Plaza Midwood over into Morganton. You guys saw about 7 inches of snow. Thank you all for your reports. I'm sorry I can't get to every single town, but I really appreciate all of those reports that you guys were sending in over the weekend. Current conditions right now, you guys, this is radar with actual air temperatures. It is 3 below zero in Bristol right now. It is just 3 for an actual temperature in Albemarle down into Wadesboro, 15 in Charlotte, 9 this morning in Gastonia. So we'll see a lot of sunshine as we head through the day today. We will be staying rain-free, snow-free in terms of what's falling out there today. Our high temperatures topping out at about 40 degrees. That's here in the Piedmont. We'll stay right near freezing though across areas of the high country, but the sunshine will start to melt things for you folks up across Ashwaubenon and Avery as well. Live radar. Not showing anything in the way of rain or snow right now, and that's how it'll stay through most of Tuesday. I do think by Tuesday night we do start to welcome some moisture back into the forecast. That's definitely going to be southeast of I-85 by Wednesday. Black ice concerns. We are seeing freezing temperatures through most of the week for overnight lows, but Tuesday night into Wednesday we are going to see temperatures a little bit warmer, so going to be above freezing there. Showers will be moving into the area, possible as early as Tuesday night, but really moving into the area as we head into the day on Wednesday. Nothing widespread, but we are talking some showers. Let's talk the cold first, because this is the most important part of my forecast this morning. It is 2 degrees right now in Salisbury, 5 down into Albemarle and Wadesboro, 16 in Charlotte. We're sitting at 8 right now in Shelby and 4 right now in Morganton. It is really, really cold out there this morning, so prepare for temperatures to be chilly through most of the day, certainly below average. But you look at these highs, I mean, going from 4 to 43, that is quite the temperature jump by 39 degrees out there today. So yeah, we'll be warming up, and with the sunshine, we will start to see a lot of that snow melt that is still lingering out there. It's going to take a little bit of time to melt 11 or 16 inches, depending on what you saw where you are. But do prepare for some of that snow melt today with that sunshine, rain and snow free for your Monday. But we could see a few changes in the forecast by the middle of the week. We're going to have a system approach the area from the west, just bringing rain isolated on Tuesday night. And then you look ahead to Wednesday, and we could see some more showers south and east of the I-85 corridor. Temperatures will cool Wednesday night. Any lingering moisture could mean a few snow flurries for the area. Now, and those temperatures do get a little above freezing for the overnight low, and then showers will be moving in Tuesday into Wednesday with a couple of snow flurries possible. Let's check out your temperatures though, because this is that main story. It is 11 degrees up in Boone, 4 in Morganton, 8 in Shelby, 5 in Albemarle and Wadesboro. There was 1 point Salisbury was just at 1 degree this morning. It is so cold. It's cold because, well, that's the air mass we have in place, but also because of the clear skies and because of the snow-covered grounds, believe it or not, making us just a recipe for very, very cold temperatures. And that's what we have out there this morning. We'll see sunshine. Thankfully, that'll help melt things as we head through the day today. Check out these jumps. I mean, 18 to 41, a huge one. And Morganton, 4 to 43. decent in Boone. You guys are 11, but you'll be touching just about that freezing point as you head through the day today. So still really chilly, getting some melting because of the sun. Not going to be abundant up there, but you'll get some. We'll stay rain and snow free out there as we head through the day. At least what is to fall will stay rain and snow free. We'll see those highs again topping out at about that 40-degree point. Now as we head through your Tuesday, pretty much same song and dance in terms of the temperatures. We will see more clouds start to build in as we head through the day, and then some moisture by late Tuesday night. So not everybody's going to see it. I'll call it pretty isolated for any rain chance as we head through Tuesday. Let's go ahead and jump into Wednesday though. Rain showers look to be a little bit more likely south and east of the I-85 corridor. This is 9 a.m. Wednesday. So no, not everybody sees it. I'll call that activity widely scattered to scattered. Once temperatures start to cool down though, especially in the high country, possibly in parts of the Piedmont. This is overnight Wednesday into Thursday. Temperatures are back below freezing. We could see a few snow flurries across the area. Now this will not amount to much, guys. Certainly nothing close to what we just saw, but the European and the NAM, a couple models that we look at, forecasting, hey, we could see maybe a trace to a little bit more than that, but that is going to be it. GFS, a little bit of an outlier there. That time highest snowfall that we've seen here in Charlotte, but over the last 30 years, I mean, this is the most snow that CLT, Charlotte Douglas International Airport, that's where our readings are. That's the most snow that we've seen in over 20 years. But you guys, our snow did span from 6 inches to 16 inches. So we had a huge swath, and that's what we were anticipating. Some heavier bands just were training of snow, training over Cabarrus and Rowan County, and man, just dumped 13 to 16 inches on those folks. So some massive snow totals as we were making our way through this Saturday. Let's go ahead and, sorry, my clicker wasn't working, but it's working now. Current conditions here, we are dry and sunny out there, but you guys, it's so cold. 9 in Gastonia and in Concord. At the airport, it's reading 19, but I am seeing some colder reports in and around Charlotte as well. Salisbury, you're up to 6. It beats the 1 that you were feeling just about 30, 45 minutes ago. A lot of sunshine will start to continue to melt things. The sun really did a number on some of that snow melt out there yesterday. So good news, we have sunny skies in the forecast once again here in the Piedmont, touching about 40. Still really chilly though as you head up toward the high country. We'll be right around that freezing mark through the day today. Yeah, you'll see some clouds starting to build in toward the second half of the day, but starting off with a decent dose of sunshine. So we're dry across the area right now, and we'll stay that way as we head through the day today, thanks to this ridge of high pressure in control. Tuesday, still going to be dry. Tuesday night, I do think we could have some showers that do start to build into the forecast. It'll be late and it will be above freezing. So just rain Tuesday night into Wednesday, anything that does fall. As we head through Wednesday, scattered activity by Wednesday night. It is possible that we get a couple flurries to fly here across the area. In terms of accumulation, guys, really low. If we were to see anything, maybe a trace to 1/10 of an inch, but that's if the moisture and the temps line up just right. That would be right around midnight Wednesday into Thursday. As you see those overnight lows, will be hovering